Alright guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about some tires. We have recently mounted up a pair of the Motoz Tractionator Enduros, and just going to kind of additionally talk about some of our first impressions with the tire. Got maybe about 220 miles on them when I checked this morning, and most of that's been off-road. We've been on the asphalt a little bit with them, but so far pretty impressed with these Motoz Tractionator tires. These are DOT certified. This is the Enduro version. They're built for Enduro type terrain, whether that's rocks, mud, soft soil, rocky conditions, roots, anything that we have here on the East Coast, or even if you're on the West Coast. But these tires perform great. We're on the East Coast here in Georgia, and these tires have handled everything that we've thrown at them here in the last 220 miles. And that was just one ride, that 220 miles. So when we take a closer look at the tires, you know, think about that in terms of a guy that will mount these up on his off-road bike and go somewhere like Highland Park. You know, that could be, you know, 5-6 trips or more to Highland Park, and we did all that in one day. Could be several races for a guy, but definitely a great dual sport off-road tire. One thing that's really nice about the Motoz tires, this particular tire has a stiffer sidewall. You know, that guys that ride dirt bikes and enduro type bikes, we're used to a bike that has or a tire that has a stiffer carcass or a stiff sidewall. Gives that bike that more precise feel and handling, and that's what this tire has. So I really like that, because most of the other dual sport tires that I've been using, they have a real soft sidewall, and the handling of the bike changes, and the tires kind of feel like they wallow around a little bit, but not these. Kind of like a motocross inspired type design, but that stiff sidewall, great handling and feel for the tires, on and off the road, works really well. We've done a lot of forest service roads, creek crossings, some rocky clay hill climbs, and they perform great. And so far I'm really impressed. So stick with us here. We're going to take and just give a little closer view of the knobby and design, so you can get a look at it, and talk a little bit more about the tires. These are 100% natural rubber tire, which I think has a lot to do with their performance. And so let's take a closer look at them and get a look at the thread or the knobby design, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so here's a look at the front tire. It's a pretty aggressive knobby, probably one of the more aggressive or most aggressive front tire knobby designs I've seen that can be available for a dual sport off-road type bike. And like I said before, it's 100% natural rubber, and that has a lot to do with its design for handling and performance. One thing that's nice about the tall knobby design you have on this front tire is when you get out on a gravel or forest service road, this tire does really good at pushing some of the gravel out of the way and getting down to the base where most of the traction is going to be. So works really great. Again, we got 220 some odd miles on the tires currently, and looking to do some more riding and see how they perform for the long haul. Okay, here's the rear tire, and as you can see, it's a pretty aggressive knobby. Works really great for finding traction. I mean, this tire absolutely digs and finds the traction. It's worked really great, like I said, on some of our rocky, clay, nasty hill climbs, and it's performed really good when we get out on some gravel forest service roads. The tire does really good, just as the front tire, of moving the gravel out of the way and getting down to the base for good traction. The tire just handles well, in any type of loose soil, hard pack, and so far really pleased with this tire. So, but anyways, like I said, we got 220 some odd miles on them, and we're going to put them through the long haul. And so check back with us, and we'll actually have a final review of the tires and kind of go from there. But check these guys out. I'll put some information down in the description area about where you can purchase the tires from, and some other specs and information. So thanks for watching, and check out Motoz tires.